Come through, fam. We lit and we chill. La, 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 la. That's what I'm talking about, dog. Got a new intro and everything for my live show. So you can see at the ticker at the bottom, going to talk about a few things. Talking about Zack Snyder, talking about DC Fandome, James Wan, and a whole lot of stuff. So let's see who's in here. We've got Hayden Matthews, Richard Richardson, who else? Person, Arrow Edits, Chris Banks, Emil Johansson, El Borrego. Lord Koji's here. He's on his lunch break. Kupi Malik, Akansha. Hello, Daniel M. Might have some guests coming in. I don't know. Have to wait and see. So, aye, Dark Claw's here. Maybe I should have played that intro a little bit later. Oh, well. Can have some of this.
You have to get past the Avengers and Marvel shit at some point, okay? Other people make movies.
It's true, of course. And that's why we're going to talk about it. We're not just going to talk about the DC. Not just going to talk about that. We're going to talk about other movie news that's out there. So stay tuned for later. Got some important information towards the end of the show. So stay tuned for that. Who else is here? We've got Mirza, Effie, Dr. Fate. Yeah, so get in here, everyone. Hope you're all doing well on this Monday. Mondays suck, but I'm here for you. Reese, 75. Lots of news, man. Lots of news coming out. Cinemas are starting to reopen. Tenet comes out, I think, this week. Don't even know, man. Need to catch up. What's happening with Tenet? Tenet. So let's get started, guys. I'm going to share my screen. I need to share the bloody screen first of all. Where is it? There it is. Boom. We have Zack Snyder, right? He posted this yesterday, this morning. Well, it was morning my time. It must have been late evening everywhere else in America. So yeah, he posted this in 6 days. He's a picture of the Wayne Manor with room for more. Remember that? I don't know if that was a reshot scene from the Joss by Joss. But let's see what Zack Snyder, how he portrays the Justice League members in the Wayne Manor. Now that's going to be shown off in the Zack Snyder's Justice League. Countdown to Zack Dome is Zack Snyder's panel going to overshadow everything else? Who burnt it down? That's a good question there, Felix. Do we know if that was an old photo or a new set photo? Interesting. Haven't really thought about it, man. But then, right, so we got that. Then we got this just a few minutes ago, in 5 days. So I think this is that kind of marble statue that Diana is kind of working on, if you remember in the trailer. And here's my reaction. There you go. But yeah, so he just posted this. The boss just posted this about half an hour ago. And it's got people excited. So in 5 days then. So tomorrow's going to be 4 days. Of course, that's how counting works. Scrumptious says overdrive. Nishant hasn't seen this one yet. See, I bring you all the good news. So that's interesting. Interesting news, guys. Interesting news. Wonder Woman 1984 trailer rated ahead of DC Fandome. So this is coming from Trailer Track. As you can see, there's the rating has been given. G. So it says, with DC Fandome on August 22nd, just days away, we are now getting busier, but getting a better sense of what exactly to expect at the upcoming DC Comics online convention event Warner Brothers putting together. A new trailer for Patty Jenkinson's, which was initially due to debut with the 10th anniversary of re-release of Inception this month, has been rated by the Quebec Ratings Board today, ahead of the release of Christopher Nolan's Tenet in Canada on August 27, and we expect it online as part of the special event. So the Wonder Woman panel said to feature an all-new sneak peek at the upcoming film. Kicks off the 24 hours of fandom at 6 o'clock British Standard Time. Remember that, everyone. That's the most important time zone. And we'll be sure to have this new look right here as soon as it's officially as it's online officially. There you go. That's the Trailer Track reporting. There's the WW84 trailers coming soon. It's been rated. Just checking the chat. What are you guys up to? Lady Genevieve's here. Hey Gob, see you Saturday. Yes, we will be talking about Crisis on Infinite Streams. I'm going to talk about it later in the stream, so everyone pay attention. So moving on. James Wan, he says Aquaman 2 will feature some horror elements. You're going to go stingy on us, James Wan, with the horror, huh? Can you go stingy on us? So what does he say here? Ahead of the highly anticipated launch of Warner Brothers DC Fandome this Saturday, DC Comics took to Twitter to share an excerpt from the Aquaman panel featuring director James Wan as he answers a fan question about the upcoming sequel. When asked if Wan would also be bringing in some of his famous horror elements in the sequel, he confirmed that fans should definitely expect this and that it would be a little bit similar to the first one's trench sequence. You all love the trench sequence. You can listen to the full soundbite below. I'm not going to, I don't know, can you play it? Yes, we can, but I can't share my audio on this. Don't know what's going on there. It says, I would say yes. Just like the first movie had a touch of my horror sensibility in it in regards to the trench sequence, I would say there'll be a little bit of that in this next one. I think it's something that's a big part of who I am, and it just naturally comes out in these kind of films. And especially a movie like Aquaman, you know, where the story takes place in these underwater worlds that can be very scary. So naturally, my love for the horror genre just means that I latch myself to these scenes and try to give them a little bit more of my scary sauce. Scary sauce, man. That sounds a bit sexy and a bit frightening. Who's this? Member. New member. Apple Power. Thank you, join it. He's become a new member already. Bloody hell. Don't even know who he is. Or he or she is. Thank you, Apple Power, becoming a member of this channel. Interesting news, guys. Interesting news. Genevieve says, looking forward to all the surprises and new content on Saturday. And yes. So it's only, well, it's 24 hours and you get repeats. You know, you get, what's it called? Encores on Sunday. So I need to plan my schedule, man. It was like, it's a bit all over the place, my schedule right now. So I need to time it better. Scary sauce, indeed. So there you go. That's that. What's the next piece of news? Oh, well. Happy birthday, Robert De Niro. I see Film 4 tweeted this out. They said they're going to show Heat on Friday and Midnight Run on Saturday. Yeah, so I don't know how old he is, but happy birthday, Robert De Niro. I know some of you are like, oh, I don't like Robert De Niro because he says nasty things about my favorite president. Keep your politics out of this. Your dirty politics. So, aye, man. Happy birthday, Bobby De Niro. What's this? Bloodshot returning to the big screen after early VOD release post-shutdown. So there you go. You've got Vin Diesel, got that sexy, what's her name? Isa Gonzalez. Don't know who he is on the right-hand side. Oh, and here comes a new challenger. Stel Abdul, scoop from a rose.
What's going on, Gob?
How you doing, Sel?
Doing good, doing good. I saw you was on, so I was like, hey, let's drop everything and jump on.
Ready for that collision.
Ready for that collision.
Because you said that. I'm going to use that for my collision talk. Are you ready for that collision?
Yeah, man. I think that pissed somebody off too when I said that.
So we were just catching up. We were talking about Zack Snyder teasing, these little teases in 6 days, in 5 days, got all that happening. So this one, he just came out about half an hour ago. Mm-hmm. So how are you? I mean, are you hyped for DC Fandome?
Oh, man, I'm extremely hyped. Like I'm saying to expect everything. People are trying to calm the hype down. I'm like, no, like, we were saying that Justice Con kind of be calm because it's a fan event. They did a terrific job putting it together. Crisis Streams was great. But for Fandome, I'm like, no, expect everything.
I see.
Yeah.
So we just moved on to then Wonder Woman 1984 trailer has been rated. So that's cool. So we expect that, a Fandome. James Wan talking about the horror elements for the Aquaman sequel. So, of course, that was a big part of the trench sequence. Everyone loved that, the trench sequence. So he's going to bring that a bit more horror to the sequel. It was kind of expected. Robert De Niro's birthday. We just talking about this, Bloodshot. Yeah. I was actually going to watch this today, but I didn't have time. And who is this? It's that little nerdy one. He's coming in here. Nerdy in many ways, Dawson.
I had to come on and deconfirm everything Still Abdul says.
So I was just saying nerdy. I was about to watch Bloodshot today, but I never got around to it. Did any of you watch this?
I haven't seen it either, but I've heard mixed things. I know that Matt from Lightcast hates it.
Well, that means I like it.
That's fair, but I'm excited because it's Vin Diesel, right? I mean, Vin Diesel's awesome, so
it's good action.
I want to watch it because Isa Gonzalez is in it. I want to see more of her.
Yeah, exactly. That's a hot name right there, and she played a good role. It's a good action movie. It has some good visual effects. I want to get it in 4K to get the full glory from it. So,
all right, so it's going to get a second chance because of all this craziness happening with the lockdown and early this year. So it's going to get a second chance for people to watch it. Next up, this trailer came out. What's it called? Ilona something?
Enola or whatever that is.
Yeah, it's basically Henry Cavill plays Sherlock Holmes and what's her name? Millie Bobby Brown. Is that her name?
Yeah, Millie Bobby Brown. So you're telling me another superhero actor is playing Sherlock Holmes?
Yeah.
It's Benedict Cumberbatch, Robert Downey Jr., now Henry Cavill.
No, Henry Cavill.
Doctor Strange, Iron Man, and Superman. That's pretty awesome.
That's right.
Hey.
So I'm looking. I'll check this out. I'll check this out. I want to see Henry Cavill. He's not seen him in anything since anything else since Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Mhm.
Oh, I've not seen The Witcher, so that's my
Oh, no?
fault.
Yeah, you gotta check that out, man.
I've not got time for TV, man. It's too much.
That's all your
I'll
content.
watch The Boys.
That's all your content, man. You gotta watch it.
Well, movies and
Boys,
TV.
I'll
That's
check out. Yeah. Next up, Tenet tickets go on sale this Friday for
Yes.
advanced screenings. I think this is for you Americans.
Right.
Let's see. Blah blah blah.
And then it comes out
advanced-
Labor Day week for the states.
Yeah, 3-day limited advanced screenings on Monday, August 31st, which is 3 days earlier from its scheduled theatrical wide release on September 3rd.
guarantee you it's not showing anywhere close to where I live. I can guarantee you that.
All right, how come? Why is that? Are your cinemas still not open?
Well, I mean, I'm in a town of like maybe 2,000 people, and like the closest town is like maybe an hour or two away that might have a theater that's open. So
yeah, that sucks.
Kind of in the middle of nowhere in the Blue Ridge Mountains. So
Oh man. So I guess you're probably rooting for the streaming release. Get movies on streaming services early.
I mean, unless I want to pay for more gas, yeah.
But so I don't know. Let me check. I want to see. I think it's coming out this week here in the UK. So I've not even booked my tickets yet. So maybe I should have.
Well, with them using like half of each theater, like you may have to get it in advance to guarantee.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'll get on it at the end of the stream. But so that's mainly the news. I do have an announcement though, guys. I've got a new character to show off.
Oh,
His name is Deaded Scoop.
Deaded Scoop.
So he says, "Sorry, Umberto. I hear Marvel looked at an R-rated Captain Marvel 2, inspired by Kill Bill. Of course, because all the Marvel movies are inspired by other films. Great films. But it got deaded. It's been deaded, guys. It ain't happening, bro.
Deaded.
So there you go, Deaded Scoop in there, settling it once and for all. So sorry, Umberto. Basically, when the scoopers, when they hear something, they go to Deaded Scoop to find out if it's
It's deaded, bro. Shout out to Umberto jumping in timelines, dead and scoops.
Man, his tweet when he said, the Snyder Cut's not happening. That's like all-time classic. I can just frame that and put it on my wall. I would love to just kind of frame it.
Like every content creator should have a screenshot of that just to pull it out, when Umberto talks.
Yeah, his credibility has been deaded for a while now.
Exactly.
Thank you for that, Nishant. So, yeah, Crisis on Infinite Streams. Look at this: 4 days, 14 hours, 13 minutes, 6 seconds. It's counting down.
4 seconds. So, 3, 2, 1.
That's a dope website.
It is.
So this is the website here. Can you see the link? You can. So I've posted this on my Facebook and Twitter. So go down a bit. You'll see subjective reviews. He's starting on August 22nd. Is that 12 p.m. EST, I take it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's featuring...
Actually, no, I'm sorry. That's probably in your time zone. Guys.
Oh, yeah, it's subject... The website adjusts to time zones
right.
of the user.
Oh, that's actually quite good.
Smart people, man.
Yeah, smarter than me.
Okay, well, this is UK time, everyone watching. This is UK time. It's 12 p.m. So anyway, go to the website. I'll give you the times. So subjective reviews is first, featuring Scott Fowler, Prime, and Mr. West Ashley. All right.
Yeah.
I didn't see that there.
Nice lineup.
It is. If anyone hasn't caught up with me, Mr. West Ashley, Abu Nas, Fatal J, Parademon 44, we did a Go Deep episode together, so you can check it out on his channel. Go to Mr. West Ashley's channel.
Check that out.
Who is this
And,
guy up next? I don't know who this guy is.
Who is this guy? It's Film Gold.
This is the best panel of that morning. What are you talking about?
Got Stell's going to be there, Lady Genevieve, and Lightcast, Matthew.
Nice.
So, yes, it's a slightly different feel, I think, we're going to go for from the last Crisis on Infinite streams. Not going to be as rowdy as the last one. Right? You know, Abu Nas, when Abu Nas gets on, it's over.
You already know.
He's not going to be here. Who's this? Fatal J with Fan Addict of Film and Skeletor. Now, Fatal J says one of them, I don't know which one, but one of them is not going to make it. So he's asked me to come on. So I'll hopefully join him straight after my stream.
Cool.
So
Nice.
just like letting you guys know.
Nah, you can skip that one. You can skip that one.
Who's this? DC Fandome Watch Party featuring Strong Arm Flicks, Subject to Reviews, Cell, Zeverfet, Zodwriter, Nerdy, Nicotina, Fatal J, The Watchtower, Jeffrey Warfield, Koozie Cast, and more, hosted by Nicotina. So who's this? Zeverfet. Is he going to be on his own? Zeverfet?
Yeah, he's gonna be on his own with a couple people on there. So
Yeah, it's
I'm
gonna be like
assuming
a watch party.
I'll probably get roped in there just because I feel bad for him.
Nerdy, you're going to be until the end of Hall of Heroes panel.
Yes.
So what have you got planned for that?
Well, we're just gonna watch along, react to some amazing stuff that's gonna happen, and it's gonna be fun. I'll probably have Syl on there because I like Syl. For now.
You should.
We all like that. And then you're going straight into the Four Nerds.
Yes.
I'm gonna be sleeping, man. I ain't gonna make all these streams.
What are you talking about? You're on every stream every day still. Why would that be any different?
Gotta take a nap.
Holy.
We've got even more. We've got Point Dexter Lounge.
The after
I'll be
party.
asleep by then. Yeah, this is like 1 a.m. my time, so yeah, I'll be asleep. Max Mandalorian featuring Brian Hill.
The after party.
The after party.
But wait, there's
So,
more.
Yeah.
It's not added on there yet, but we're doing a watch party after the Mad Max stream. They're premiering the Man of Tomorrow Superman animated movie at Fandome. They're doing an encore of it, 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm doing a watch party after that for that movie.
All right, cool. Reese says no one wants to be on Bad Take Ryan's stream.
Yes, I'm so glad it's catching on.
Is that a new name he's got?
Oh, it's a name he's had for a little bit, but we emphasized it with a little animation we have on Four Nerds, which is great.
We're playing with that and Zebra Felt, as you coined.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Mattia says you have to prepare for something. You have to prepare something for Gob Life video number 100. Well, that's a long way away because you know how you guys, I usually do the Gob Life videos that are very short, and, compilation of funny edits and stuff. I realized because when I got demonetized, I went back in and I just deleted all the kind of copyright claimed videos. So there was a lot of good ones there, not just Gob Life, but a whole lot of other stuff. So I just wanted to get back on, I just wanted to get straight again with YouTube, make sure they're not going to shut down my channel for anything, So I just got paranoid. I thought I'd delete all the, I've got backups, I'll probably re-upload them in the future.
Yeah.
But, I got rid of a lot of Gob Life videos and then I reordered the numbers of all the Gob Life videos. And I think I'm now on episode 70 or something. So we've kind of gone all the way back to episode 70 when it comes to Gob Life videos. So episode 100 is a long way away again. So sorry about that, everyone. What's this? Lord Koji says, I wonder if a bunch of people got demonetized because Epic Games is suing Google and Apple. I heard about that they are, I think it's all a bit of a, I think it's an act. I think they're all involved.
I think so.
Because clearly they want something to happen. Or maybe I'm not going to putting out I don't want to go deep, that Mr. West actually goes deep on his channel, but I just find it a bit strange that Apple and Google are getting involved in this drama with Epic Games. I can already see some kind of resolution coming. So I don't know. Did you hear about this?
Yeah, I caught wind of that, but like you said, I'm not fully bought into the seriousness of it. Yeah.
What's this? Suzuki says, make a video about Jim Cameron's Avatar 2. It's not out yet. Can't do anything about it. It's not even... I've not heard any news today.
You can get like a story. You can get like a storyboard of it, of the Avatar, or
oh yeah, you see concept art here and there, but not much. Avatar 2. I'm kind of looking forward to it. I want to see what he does.
Well, it's been worked on for like what, 6 years? It's been taking long enough.
I know. But Genevieve says, for future reference, you can appeal claims. It depends on the content, but you can get certain claims removed.
That's
I
true.
can't be bothered doing that. I can't be bothered like going to the YouTube dashboard and explain to them what happened. I like go away. Just
too much work.
I'll do the video, make sure it's not claimed. Everything's fine. There you go.
Yeah,
that's it. Do you Nerdy? Do you ever get like copyright claimed videos or?
When I do song covers, there's like a small copyright claim where I have to like share the proceeds of like the advertisements and stuff. But other than that, maybe like one other time where maybe I shared a clip of a movie like just barely too long. But like not a ton. I try to avoid as much as possible, which again with song covers you can't really avoid.
Right.
Sure. Danny says, when we gonna get your new character art on a hoodie or t-shirt? What dated scoop?
Dead scoop.
I think that would. I think I would get copyright.
I think they're meaning like your like new like channel like art for like your character, like the one you have in the background.
Right. Oh, well, that you know that design is from what is it? Stop sharing the screen.
You have to boot us, aren't you?
I can't show it. Yeah. But you guys have seen that. It's on my channel everywhere. But that's Mighty Pegasus who did the artwork. So I would feel bad that I'm making money off his art. Yeah, I guess I could get permission and stuff. But
yeah, he's a nice guy.
Yeah, he wouldn't mind.
He's an awesome artist. Yeah,
definitely ask him.
So that's all the news. I'm just going to go through the chat and everything. I mean, if you guys want to stay, it's up to you.
I'm down.
I'll stay for a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I have nothing else to do. I have my pajamas on, so.
What pajamas you got on?
ESPN.
ESPN?
Yeah.
But let's see.
It's a lazy day.
I was thinking of I was yesterday. I was just kind of messing about with my thumbnails, right? And it took me like the whole day. I don't know if you saw the thumbnail I did today for this live stream video, but I was just kind of playing it. Let me just kind of bring it up. Let's see. I'll go to Twitter and getting the right. How do you say? There it is. So
yeah, it looks nice.
Trying to find. Do you know how hard it is to get the logo right and the text and the colors just to kind of sit well in the right place?
Yeah, it's annoying. And depending on the image, like whatever movie you're talking about, it's the different variables of like how it looks and how it fits. Now, I feel that it's a pain.
So because it was like, okay, I want the logo. It has to be there somewhere in the corner, right? But then I have to find space for the text. How many lines is it going to be? And the thing is, I don't want to keep changing it for every thumbnail.
Right.
Like, I don't want to be, because I want to be fast. I want to be quick. So I'd rather just have work on the kind of art, the PNG file, what kind of PNG file I'm going to put in. And when it comes to the text, there's just 2 lines and I just fill them out really quickly. And that's it.
Just kind of swap it out real quick. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do. I have I have a file in Procreate that I have for thumbnails, and I just switch some things out. Like, if you pull up my Twitter, I can show you the kind of format I'm going for now, with like the kind of silverish, like metallic look going on, and it's, I don't know. I definitely feel your pain when it comes to like the word placement, but like, I don't know. It just takes a lot of work to figure out what looks and feels right. And I've probably changed my style of thumbnails like 30 different times since starting my channel, just because like something bothers me and I'm just like, oh, I got to change that. I got to make this look better. That looks like crap, you know?
I used to have the kind of the Justice League JL type font, but I kind of took it out and cut it up, and it looked like FG. Well, I made it look as if it was an actual font, but I just kind of placed it to make it come across as FG Film Gob. And then I had some people like, you're stealing their artwork. I was like, well, no. I was just it's messing around in Photoshop. That's all it was. Just kind of to portray to get across what kind of content I'm making at that time.
Right.
But I think I quite like this thumbnail and this kind of design. So
I like the rectangle-ish thing you got going on in the middle there. Like, it just kind of
that took me ages to find. It took me ages to find how to do that on Photoshop. I was like, wait, how do you do this? And it was really simple in the end.
I don't have Photoshop, so I just use Adobe Illustrator. And even then, I'm still trying to figure that out. So I just mostly use Procreate because that's where I've been trained to work and stuff.
Oh, man, Adobe Illustrator, that's something I used to use in college. I've not used it since, but it was it was quite good. It's quite
I only got it because of a job that I had over the summer. I had to design an app, and so I had to make like vector files of these character designs and stuff. And man, it was a crash course of a couple days where they're like, dude, we need you to do this stuff. And I was like, I've never used it before in my life, but okay, I'll do it. And so like it took me 2 days, and I was just staying up like 24 hours, just like studying and figuring out how to do stuff, and staying up another 24 hours to get all the files they needed. And I was like, oh my gosh, that was a busy week. Made it that week.
Gavin's asking, he says, do you know what's Steppenwolf and Darkseid's relationship in Snyder's Justice League? Is it uncle or brother? Because I heard something about that.
Yeah.
Because is it normally their Steppenwolf is the uncle?
Well, yeah, normally in the comics, it was that way. Supposedly, according to Kevin Smith, I think Zack flipped the relationship where Darkseid is the uncle, but waiting for that to be confirmed, of course.
There's rumors saying that Steppenwolf is now the nephew of Darkseid.
That's what I just said.
Oh, you did? Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at that.
just like four nerds, man. See, you see this?
Yeah, shut up, Sil. You can boot him off now.
That is just another thing. I don't know why they do that. Like, why bother changing it? Because you're just giving an opportunity to the haters.
That's true.
To attack you and cause more drama. But I'm sure Zack knows what he's doing. It's the same thing with the whole Robin. It was Dick Grayson.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Zerafet's still recovering.
Someone said something. You green. He says to be announced panel could be different, even having the same name, because they said the surprise announcement would only be announced once. What surprise panel? Is that the DC Comics or the DC Secret Films?
The to be announced. People have to understand with the Hall of Heroes, that's an 8-hour block of program, and they're just going to repeat it. So I think that's what he's alluding to. It's just going to be one slot for it to be announced. Now it could be multiple announcements in that slot, but that program will only run once and then repeat twice.
Elements.
When it says DC Comics surprise panel or a surprise, I would imagine that's something to do with the comic books. I think Grace Randolph was like, oh, it might be something to do with the movies. I'm like, don't know. But I'm expecting that's to be the comics, something comics related.
Yeah, comic related, or maybe a Thomas Wayne movie.
Thomas Wayne movie. Oh my God.
Starring Michael Keaton.
Oh. Nick says, bro, Zach killed Dick. He don't give a F. He don't give a fuck. Yeah, that's Zack Snyder for you.
That's
Gotta love
pretty
it.
true.
So I watched a couple of, I did get to watch a couple of movies today. I watched Project Power, which is like the
I haven't seen that
superpowers.
yet. Yeah.
You know what? It starts off really strong, and I really liked it. It's the start, but I thought it kind of lost its kind of momentum throughout the rest of the film. But the cinematography, photography of the film is quite good. Soundtrack's quite good. But yeah, the first part of the film I was really impressed.
Yeah.
Also watched The Old Guard with Charlize Theron.
I've been meaning to watch that. I've heard some mixed things about that.
It's I like the story. I like it's kind of got a lot of potential.
Okay.
Maybe fight scenes aren't as good. It's like typical kind of Netflix budget.
Gotcha.
But villains weren't very good. But the core characters, I really liked. I liked the kind of backstory there. The kind of the themes of growing old and losing people and all these kind of things. It was really good.
Isn't it based off a comic?
I've heard, yeah, it's kind of based on a comic.
It kind of gives me the Hancock vibes with Will Smith.
Hancock, yeah. Again, was because Charlize Theron's in it as well, but there was something about the film that kind of reminded me about Hancock. And then there's the ending is like, oh right, I see they could go. I can see where they can go with this. It's really good. I won't spoil the ending, but it's really there's something in the middle of the film that they tease you. And I was like, oh right, I see. So yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing a sequel, but they need to go a bit bigger. Netflix needs to be. They can't keep like I like Netflix films, but they just kind of go. They're in this kind of middle tier of quality, and it's like which is fine, but sometimes they give you something that's like, oh, this could be so much better, and it's just Stallone fan says Old Guard is better than Bloodshot.
Really? I like Bloodshot. I thought it was decent.
Teth Adams says Hancock was terrible.
What?
I actually enjoyed it. It was fun. I mean, it's not like an amazingly made film. It's just like it's basically if Will Smith did not care.
It was entertaining.
It was very, very fun.
Hand job.
Hancock needs a sequel. Yes, I would say so.
I agree with that.
Stallone fan says Bloodshot was hilarious,
but it looked good.
Unintentionally hilarious.
What? Sill's just over here, just cracking himself up.
Stroud says same thing happened to Jimmy Olsen. I still don't get why he was on that desert and is in the CIA as this macho man that gets killed off without him being introduced or explained. Well,
he wasn't integral to the story, so if Zach just introduced him as a more BA version of his character, then he was done. Which some people would be rubbed the wrong way. Did you just say multiverse again?
Multiverse.
Gosh dang it, Sill.
Elseworlds.
Elseworlds, yeah. Dr. Fate says, don't pass out when you see Darkseid.
He keeps telling people not to pass out when we see like nightmare scenes.
I mean, if I saw Darkseid in real life, if he came here, right, he invaded this planet, I would probably shit myself. But yeah,
we'd probably die before that.
Yeah. Swagger Man says, "Who gives a shit about Jimmy Olsen?" Film Twitter, they care. They love Jimmy Olsen. They're like, "Oh no, Zack Snyder shot him in the face."
Not my Jimmy Olsen.
Let's see. Marvel fans, Jimmy Olsen needed an origin movie. That's what Marvel fans would say.
Or ABC show.
Jimmy Olsen, agent of the CIA. Oh,
I'm just going through the chat, seeing what people are saying.
That's a sick profile picture, person 9. It's Rorschach. That's pretty sick.
It's gonna be a cool comic coming out. That Rorschach Black Label.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, that reminds me. I was really getting into the Black Label. I've not read them, but I was making a list of all their upcoming comics. So I need to go back and check. The Superman, did that come out? Is that still not being released? Superman Black Label.
I haven't heard of it yet. No.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get some announcements at Fandome. They have a lot of comic panels and Jim Lee. So yeah, hopefully they talk about it.
Did you guys have it? I was supposed to bring on Dr. Ooze for a discussion about the DC Comics layoffs and things like that, because he like going back last year, I think even the year before, he was talking about he would do his little podcasts and he would talk about why the comic industry is not doing well, DC Comics is not doing well, Marvel and so on. So he recently did an episode when this news came out about the DC layoffs. He was just going over that. People called him stupid. You say you don't know what you're talking about, and he's kind of being proved right, because the comics industry is not like who's I can't. I mean, like, I go into Forbidden Planet. I don't know if you guys have Forbidden Planet in the US, but big comic books, geek store, nerd stuff,
right.
And it's like, I don't have time for that. Like, someone from my age that kind of grew up with some comic books, right? Mm-hmm. I don't have time for that. I can't imagine people like younger than me, much younger than me, they're not interested in comic books. Even digital, like, I try to kind of get into it, but it's just another thing.
See, I've gotten a little bit into digital, but like mainly with comic books, I just have a couple of storylines I just hold on to. Like, I have a copy of Batman Hush, I have a copy of Court of Owls, Emperor Penguin, a couple of Justice League ones. In digital, I have Dark Knight Returns and stuff like that. So I hold on to different storylines that I really like. And when it comes to newer stuff, I'm definitely a little behind as far as like keeping up with it. But that's just, I don't know. When it comes to digital, it has to be a really, really good story in order for me to actually like purchase it and read it. I'm not just going to buy any comic that comes out because you potentially waste your money. And I don't want to do that because. Yeah.
I mean, digital should be right up people's alley because it like reads it for you. You just kind of sit back and it scrolls through the panels for you, So
wait, what?
Yeah, man.
I just read it. I didn't read it to you.
So you're doing too much work. See?
Well, maybe I like doing too much work, Sil. Gosh dang it.
That reminds me, Sandman. I've still not heard the Sandman audiobook. I need to get on that.
I've heard excerpts from that, and it sounds really cool.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
And that's at Fandome too. They have a panel on that. So,
and it wasn't Netflix making a Sandman show, or it got announced at least. It got announced.
Still in development. I mean, because of the the whole conditions in the world, is probably being pushed to later next year, but they're still doing it.
Duzere says, and Marvel died when they introduced Snowflake and Safe Space characters.
That is very, very true.
I couldn't believe when they did that. I was like, what? Are you serious?
I saw that announcement. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, there's a difference between like expressing your beliefs and opinions through stories, but then there's another thing to be like, here, politics in your comic books. Here you go. And I was like, no, please.
Yes, this Deceased. Everyone should be reading that right now.
Nishant says, I really love DC storyline they're doing right now. I think I bought one of the single issue variant covers, the Nightmare on Elm Street type Poison Ivy cover. Cool. I think has it been like completed? Has the whole story kind of completed, or is it still ongoing?
What was that?
The Deceased storyline, is it still on?
Yeah, it's like I think on the 4th part right now because there's like several issues in each part. So I think it's on part 4 if I'm correct. Yeah.
He's incorrect.
I'm one of those people. I just wait for the story to complete, and I can buy the
Get
graphic
volume.
novel
Yeah.
collection. Nishan says still ongoing for DC.
Please, everyone buy Deceased or watch it digital or something. Yeah.
And Dark Knights Metal, whatever that's called. I've got quite a few of them. So Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo, The Court of Owls as well. These are all storylines I want to catch up on.
Yeah,
so
this death metal. Because I was talking to Fatal J about that. You have to read that first metal series storyline before you read this new death metal, because you will be totally lost. But it's a freaky storyline, man. But I think it's cool.
I think I have the first.
Which one do you need to read first?
The original, I think it's called Dark Knight Metal, or the original run that came like a year or two ago. Read that, and then death metal is just a conclusion of that. Yeah, because it'll be totally out of sequence if you read death metal first.
No problem. All right. Lady Genevieve, she's mostly excited for the film panels, and depending on what's that?
It's just the Batman Who Laughs. I was thinking you were going to say that one, but it wasn't the right one. But
okay. I mean, it's tied into it. That's a spinoff from it. Yeah.
I think I've got that as well. I did buy that as well, but I think I've got the hardcover. I usually go for hardcovers.
Yeah, this one was a gift that someone found in a comic store for me and just gave it to me. So it's the first issue.
Genevieve says, excited for the film panels, and depending on how the times overlap, I'd like to also see what happens with Pennyworth, Titans, and Doom Patrol.
Yeah.
Has anyone watched Pennyworth? Because
it's actually good.
I really wanted to. I just never have the time. So I'm doing so many freaking things.
Do you have the channel? Because it's on Epics, and a lot of people don't have that channel to even watch the series. So it's better than Gotham. I'll tell you that.
Really? Wow. And I actually like Gotham quite a bit until Batman's suit is revealed.
Because you look like the Riddler from Gotham? Is that why you like Gotham?
No, it's not because I look like it. It's because I like him. Gosh, seriously, those old ladies at that restaurant who call me Riddler for the first time, they've marked me forever.
Yes.
Goodness. Yes. Did I ever tell you that story, Film Gob?
What story?
So the first time I was ever compared to the Riddler from Gotham.
All right.
So basically, I was working at a fancy Italian restaurant. It was 2 years ago, I think, and I was in the closing shift. And this group of like older ladies, they're all in their like 50s or 60s, got like really drunk, had a lot of wine, and they were about to leave. And they were talking, and they see me like cleaning up stuff off the tables. They're like, "Young man, come here." And I was like, "All right." And it was just kind of like a friendly situation. They're like, "Does anyone tell you look like Nigma from Gotham?" And I was like, "No, but that's really cool." And she's like, "Let me take a picture with Nigma." And so all these drunk 50 and 60-year-old women were like taking pictures with me, and they're like, "Say Nigma." And I was like, "Cool, all right." And I went home and told my wife, like, "I just got told to look like Nigma by a bunch of drunk 60-year-olds." And she's like, "Your life's complete. Your life's complete. You no longer need me."
Like a cougar bar? Where was you at?
It was an Italian restaurant.
Okay.
If Cell was there, he'd probably say this to them.
Well, I just reject your hypotheses.
That's what would happen.
The reaction is wonderful.
Oh man, that's pretty good.
Wait a minute. I hear Robert Pattinson. He's still in Glasgow filming the Batman. Robert, do you want to join us on this live stream? Do you think you can join us right now?
No. I'm Robert Pattinson, asshole. I don't do that. Screw you.
Oh well, it's worth a try. But you know what? I think we will leave it there. I think it's been about 50 minutes. So that's usually the regular live stream. I want to maybe do a live stream every other day, around about an hour or so. So the Collision Talk, I don't know who the next guest should be on the Collision Talk. Who should I get?
Zack Snyder.
I think I bet he doesn't like my channel. I bet he's like, yeah, this guy is wearing the stupid hat. Why is he
I
talking?
actually have a hat just like that. I'm thinking of doing a fun video sometime soon, so you'll see.
But Ray Fisher likes my channel. He's always talking about me on his Twitch and his Instagram. So
There you go.
He knows me. Maybe I should get Ray Fisher instead, and then maybe that way I can get Zack Snyder in.
Exactly.
So anyway, guys, thanks everyone for tuning in. Sean O'Connell wants he wants the collision. Is he ready for that collision?
Ready for that collision?
But how about Fiona? Fiona, if she's up for it.
Yeah, why not?
Who else? John Clown Pia.
That'd be funny. That'd be hilarious.
I mean, maybe I could get Robert Meyer Burnett, because he follows me on Twitter for some reason.
He's
Maybe
a
I
solid
could get
dude. He's a solid dude.
He probably hates me as well. Because I did the video of him where he goes, a Lord and Savior Kevin Feige. And I made a big collection of it all the time he said that. But
That's funny.
Oh man.
But yeah, Martin Scorsese, bloody hell. But thanks everyone for tuning in. Wherever you are, whenever you are, some of you are in the future watching this. In case you are, let us know in the comments. How is Zack Snyder's Justice League? You've probably seen it. But click like, because we're right. Let us know in the comments below. If you care, you can share. Then you smash that mother effing subscribe button. You hit that notification bell so you get notified of all our future videos. And until next time, everyone, I'm Shaker and Shorty McShortbread. We are one being, and you're not.